Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, we are live. Oh my goodness. Easy, Kendra.
We
Easy, easy,
trending.
easy, easy. Oh my goodness. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We in the building.
What? Yes, baby.
Oh,
Woo,
look at the hearts.
yes, thank you.
Ooh,
Oh,
back at
wow,
you.
Tish. How about that? We are here.
Yes, we
Oh my
are.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoop, wait a minute. Who comment? Oh, hey, Heather. Oh, listen. Heather, thank you, doll baby, for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you,
I missed you
Heather.
last week. I was like, where's Heather? Where is she? She is with us. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, good evening. Welcome to Oria's O'Shea podcast. We come on every Monday night, me and my girl Tish.
That's right.
We talk about everything. H begins with H and ends in R. That is our thing. Like we live and breathe hair. That's what we do. And we talk about the skin as well, because that's the largest organ on the body. So, we talk about hair, we talk about skin as well.
Mm-hmm.
But when I created the product Oria's O'Shea back in 2008, 2009, before I got into Whole Foods, I created for hair. So that's why I always talk about the hair aspect of Oria's O'Shea, but it is also used on the skin. So that's my claim of fame. That's how we end up with the Real O'Shea podcast. I started using this product in my kids' salon in Philadelphia in 2009, got into Whole Foods 2010, and got into various, all up and down the East Coast. I was from Virginia all the way up to New Jersey and on the shelves. And I just loved what I was doing. And at that time, after I started making my product, I stopped doing hair, and that's what I do. And that's what I did. And never looked back. Love my profession as a cosmetologist and a barber instructor, because I had my own school as well as I taught in public school. But I never, ever, ever gave up the love of hair. I just didn't do it anymore. And as you see, I just wear it all kinds of. This right here this is shampoo come out the shower. This is this look tonight.
And I
This is what
love it.
until I go in and do my 2-strand twist, because I'm on a 2-year sabbatical. And as on my journey, I met very interesting people. I met people who kindle spirits. I met people who not only enjoy the hair aspect, but they just love the whole culture of cosmetology, the beauty part of it. And in that journey, as I transitioned from Philadelphia to Georgia, I ran across this young lady. Actually, I guess God put us at the same meeting place, because I was actually attending the salon, and she ended up purchasing the salon from a young lady that says, I'm done. And I was already a client to the stylist that was already there. And she came in, I was already familiar with the establishment, because I had been there not for a long time. Because Tish, when did you move down here?
Well, I moved down here in 2011, took over the
Okay.
salon in
When
2016.
Okay. And see, I had started going to the salon in 2015, because me and Sheila
Ah,
started walking and whatnot. So I had been there a year prior to. Then when
okay.
you came,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest is history. I mean, when she told me she was from the DMV, it was like we just connected just like this. Like I was like, wow, because I didn't know anybody here.
Wow.
And I was living in Peachtree City, so it weren't many of us, and it's still
Mm-hmm.
not a lot in Peachtree City,
Mm-hmm.
but at that time, and we just, I mean, casually saw each other, always gave love to each other,
Mm-hmm.
and but I introduced her to Riz O'Shea, and like she has her story. She'll tell you how that happened, but then we just never looked back. We just kept on. Every time we saw each other, we was connecting, and that's what life is about, people. And I want to say that strongly, regardless of what are you going through. And people say family. What is family? What
Mm,
is family? Family should be
mm,
everybody. It shouldn't be just because a lot of times you can't get along with your blood, and that's
mm-hmm.
okay. It is
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's always there's nothing like family. You're right. But by that same token, you love them. You love them as much as, I mean, as your heart can, let me say, ingest them. Okay. Especially if you guys are not on the same path. Um,
Mm.
I love all my brothers and sisters. I love all my cousins. I love my nieces and nephews. But if I think a different way, it's not that I don't love you. It's just that I'm believing in something different. But if you speak to me, I speak to you. If you hug me, I hug you. But if we're not on the same wavelength, it's okay. It is
Mm-hmm.
okay. And then you meet strangers. You meet strangers that would have never, ever, ever thought you would have any encounter with. And guess what? You hug them, you embrace them, and you love them because y'all have a common bond. And that's what's happening with me and Tish. And God was like, that one right there, see how far she want to go. So, as the season one on here, as many years that we've been doing here, combined both of us 50 plus years of doing hair. We give you advice every Monday night on our experiences, not what somebody told us, something we heard out in the street. We talk about real life things that we have done, and we can give our expertise on it. Now, you might not agree with it, and that's fine, but we're going to say what we're going to say. That's why we got this podcast, because this is what we believe. And we're not going to stir you wrong. And if you have any questions, you can always call 877-393-1818 or go to RiaSOshay.com and leave a comment. Or tonight, you guys can listen. We want you guys to really and truly engage with us.
Mm-hmm.
So I told Tish, we're going to have a contest. This is what we're going to do for the month of March. Because I can do this. I can do this. For the month of March, tonight, we want engagement. You people on YouTube, I love you so much, but I'm here to tell you, I need you on Instagram, on Instagram. I need for you to go over to YouTube. I need you to like and subscribe. Isn't it right, Tish?
Mm-hmm.
Like and
Hit the like
subscribe.
button.
That's right. Hit the like button and subscribe. And then I need for you to engage with us. I need you to talk
Yes.
to us because we want to talk to
Interact.
you.
We don't
Because
bite, we promise.
no, we don't. Because this month of March, we're going to be talking about hydration. Something that a lot of you, Lord, the conversations we got for you is unbelievable. Things we heard, things we know for a fact. And we want you to engage. So at the end of the night, ever who engage the most, you gotta engage.
Engage.
You gotta give me a question. You gotta give us something. We need some feedback. I'm going to give you an opportunity to offer you 3 days, 2 nights, anywhere you want to go. Free. But you got to engage. You got to say something back to me. Now, Heather, you already on the roll. You say, hey, gorgeous. Okay. So now what you need to do is when we start talking about this conversation, I need some questions. So me and Tish need some feedback. Okay. So you keep on engaging, girl, so you can go ahead and win. But I need people to engage. And don't be scared. We're here. We're going to listen. We're going to answer your questions. So tonight, that's what we're going to do. Tonight, just one person tonight. And I need to put your email address in here because I need your email address. Put your email address in here and I will contact you and say, hey, and I'll send you the link and you go ahead and fill it out and do your thing. And we're going to do this for the month of March because we're serious, because we're talking about hydration with your hair and with your skin, because that's another reason. When we get into it, you're going to understand why it's important for you to get my journal. Like I said, I break it down week by week. Amazon.com. Go get your copy. And we're trying to help you get some hair. If you want some. Everybody don't want hair. But gentlemen, got to keep that scalp. You got to keep that beard. All this goes together. All of it. You need to hydrate. So this is a very, very important month. Plus, it's Women's Month. You know that? The month of March is Women's
Women's Month.
Women's Month.
Yes.
So all us women, us women, we got to stick together, and we're doing this hair journey together. So I just want to say thank all of you from coming on and reviewing us on Monday nights. And like I said, we got the viewership. We need a subscription. Tell your friends, tell your
Yes.
family. I want
Hit
to
that
talk
like
to a lot of
button
people.
and
Yeah, hit it
subscribe.
and subscribe and engage. Me and Tish, we love talking to each other. We can do that on the phone. I can go to her salon, okay? But we want you to engage with us on Monday nights. So, again, ever who at the end of this broadcast, in our podcast, ever who have engaged the most with our conversation, I will send you a link and give you 3 days and 2 nights vacation. Go wherever you want to, and it's free on me.
Exciting.
Yes, it is. It is. Because at first I was gonna just get everybody and just put them in at the end, just pick somebody at the end of the month. But
I like what
no,
you're doing with the engagement. Get them involved.
yes, yes. And then if I can get somebody to get me some subscribers, mm, you get me some subscribers, and who get me the most subscribers at the end of the month, huh?
You
Then
come with
I
something
can get
else.
that's right. And then I can give you that's right. Something else. There you go. There
Yep.
you go.
Don't give
So
it all
this
away.
that's right. We didn't give it all away. We didn't give it all away. Thank you, Tish. But my Letitia Allen Joseph, she's gonna introduce herself and then we're gonna get this party started.
Whoop, whoop. Hello and good evening, and thank you for tuning in. And Maria, thank you for that lovely introduction. Yes, you are a gem, and together we shine.
We shine.
Yes, and the beauty of us coming together was, a sisterhood for sure. And you mentioned the time frame that you came here versus the time frame I came here, and we were
Mm-hmm.
pretty much right in sync. And you were right; the meeting place happened at the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Mm-hmm.
was so funny because the background that you have was pretty much the same background I possessed as
Exactly.
well.
That's
So
right.
therefore, we had a lot in common. And I don't think it was so much that; it was the level of enthusiasm that we both carried, um, the zest, the zeal for life, for what we were doing, for the industry. We shared that unification, and I think that's where the spark was, because a lot of people you come across, you have a lot in common, but there's something different than just something in common. It was the zest, it was the zeal, it was the drive. And my background is platform artistry, cosmetology, barbering, educating, and just enjoying the industry, the beauty of the industry. I had a young lady tell me that I feel and I love natural hair all the way down to my soul. Because when I speak on natural hair,
Mm-hmm.
and it was that came from a stylist. They said you can just tell you thoroughly enjoy and know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. Um, a lot of stylists was thrown into this natural aura,
Mhm. And
and
we talked about that. That's right, because it
they
took
were
off.
thrown
It
in
really
because
took off.
it came like a storm. It just, think about it. If I got my license in the mid 90s, okay, let me see, I graduated high school in 92. So let's go back to 90. I was in working in a salon in 1990. Okay.
Mhm.
The woman that had trained me had been doing hair for 20 years at that point. And
Wow.
it was all relaxer era and Jerry curl.
Mhm. Yes, yes.
Okay.
That's how I grew up
So
too.
here I am, 16, and the woman that's training me has come into the relaxer era, left the Jerry curl era, and she had been doing it for 20 years.
Mm.
So prior to that, what was going on? Afros coming
Mm.
out of the 80s, early 80s and the late 70s. Relaxers
Mhm.
came on the scene, and that was it. So if you've had your
Mhm.
license for 30 years, all you know is relaxer.
That's
That's
right.
a
That's right.
long time.
That's a long
So when
time.
30 years hit and this natural dreadlock, natural twist, flat twist, froze, natural texture, baby, when that thing came in, these hairstylists was like, what the
What
what?
the world? Yes.
Because
Yes.
no one was doing that for
No.
30
Mhm.
years. Your stylist that you probably go to been doing hair for 15 years, maybe 20. So think about 30 years.
Mhm.
Nobody was touching a two-strand twist. They didn't even know what that
No.
was. That was something
Mm-mm.
you did on your daughter when you sent her to school in second grade. You
Exactly.
did
Amen.
ponytails
Amen.
and twisted that hair.
Exactly.
So
And you wasn't, because if you left out of the house, I'll never forget my father used to say, Maria, what's that onion? What is that onion behind you? I'm like, Daddy, I got a
the
pump.
ball.
No, no, go do your hair.
Yes.
He did not, and wearing
Yes.
hats oh no, we didn't do
But
nothing
wait a
like
minute,
that.
plaits and twists?
Oh
You didn't
no,
leave out your house with
you
no
come out the house
plaits
like that?
and twists?
No.
No. So this came by, strong.
Hmm.
But here was the thing. In 1996, I decided to do locks on myself.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
And in 96, I said, you know what? I don't want any more chemicals. And I rocked that. No chemicals in my hair. So what type of clientele do you think I gained in 96?
Hmm.
People
People
of the
that would,
same mind.
yes, that's right.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So I was doing dreadlocks and twists and updos and pinups on natural locks
Hmm.
way before 2015. So when that era hit, I was ready.
You was ready. You was
I
ready. You was
was
prepared.
ready. And people was like, you do natural hair more than just a silk out? Because
Hmm.
everybody's saying they do natural hair, but all they
That's
could do
right.
was a blow dry and a curl.
That's right.
And I
Because
was
that's
like,
all they know.
that's all they knew because of the 30-year, like I said, the time span. Nobody was doing naturals. I was like, oh yeah, I do this. And they was looking at me. And then my mother was a weave queen. She taught me how to cornrow along with my sisters. That's
Okay.
not something you learned in beauty school.
Hmm.
They taught you
No,
a
my mother taught me
very,
how. My mother taught me how to
listen,
plait and to braid.
beauty
Yeah.
school, you had one half of a chapter on braiding.
It sure enough did.
If you didn't know how to braid, oh
Mm-mm.
well. Listen, them girls was dropping out of beauty school because they did not want to do the braid chapter because they did not know how to braid. So
Mm-mm.
here we go. Tish knew
Mm-mm.
how to cornrow, Tish knew how to braid, Tish knew how to do flat twist. So these were things I was introduced to prior to. So that whole natural era just felt real natural for me.
Mhm.
It came very natural. My clientele grew very abruptly because people was looking and searching. Do you do
It
this? Do
was
you do this?
perfect. Yes,
I was able to
yes,
say yes.
yes.
Yeah, and they look at me like, is she lying? Nobody. I'm
But
like,
the
come
thing
on.
about it is, that's why it's important when they say you're walking advertisement. You, if you're a stylist, you have to look the part of what you represent, what you feel
Yeah,
comfortable in. If
yeah.
you are a stylist with short hair and you rock that short hair, quite naturally,
You're
people
gonna
gonna
draw
like, oh
women.
my, gonna yes, you're gonna
That's
gravitate to
right.
that.
That's right.
I like long hair. I always had shoulder length hair. It's never been
Mm,
this long where I can almost sit on it.
mhm,
But I always had healthy hair and it was natural. But like you
mhm.
say, the only time that I really and truly felt comfortable going anywhere, if I wanted to do anything, it had to be silked out.
Mhm.
That was
See?
it. Because I didn't
Yeah,
have the relaxer. I
yeah.
didn't get the relaxer until later on, where we couldn't find a virgin hair. We put the
Mm.
relaxer on in my school so I could show the Caucasian students how to do a relaxer. So with my nice self, I allowed them to put that in my all natural hair that I had for 33 years. I allowed them to put the
Wow.
relaxer in so they can see it.
Mhm.
So when I got to Philadelphia, I decided to cut it all off. That's how I ended up with 3 inches of hair because I cut it all
Mm.
out. And then
Mhm.
I created a Rizzo shade, and that's how my hair grew from there to what you see today.
Mm.
Because I started off like this.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so you
The
are
big top
absolutely
became
right.
yeah. The big chop, women was chopping that hair off. They didn't want no relaxer, no chemical. And that's what I did in 96. I cut all that relax out. I wanted to be natural. I didn't want it locks at first. I just knew I didn't want any more chemical. I
Chemicals.
didn't know
That's
where I was going to go with that. I just was
right.
like, I don't want it in my hair anymore. And I
Mm-hmm.
was 22, 23, 24, somewhere around
Wow.
there.
Mm-hmm.
And but I knew that's what I wanted, So that was a whole journey for me. That was an experience. And everybody's looking at me like, what? And as it got big, because I did a big chop, and that thing got bigger and bigger and all this, I was like, what am I do? And I said, I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna lock it. And they was like, but your hair's too soft to lock. I said, Bob Marley daddy was white.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't pull that race card.
Yeah. Because I said if his daddy was white and Bob Marley had locks,
Uh-huh. That's right.
my hair
Same thing with my son. My
was
son
gonna
hair
lock.
was soft.
Yeah, I'm
And
like,
it took a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It took
we're
a
gonna get
minute
there.
to get the lock. But guess what? He did.
He did
And now
it.
his locks is down past his knees. But
I seen him.
he's like, yeah.
I seen
But
him.
but I'm just
Listen,
saying it took a minute. But you're right. That's soft
yeah,
hair, baby.
yeah. There are techniques I learned along the way. My hair was my journey, my experiment. And so I did a lot of different things, a lot of people in my ear telling me do this, do that. But I had a set of twins, shout out to Barry and Gary of Salon Obsessions. At the time, their hair was locked all the way down past their hips.
Wow, nice.
So they were,
So they've been growing for a long time.
yeah, they
It
have
was
been
in the
growing for a
natural game for a
long
long
time.
time. Yeah.
So I had some consultants,
Okay.
they was like, we're gonna get you there. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And they were extremely instrumental in making sure that my hair was gonna lock. And I did it. I wore it for 10 years and highlighted it and blessed it and did everything else. And it was a walking conversation piece. But once again, that was years of experience I was able to put on my belt. So when someone says, so what you know about natural hair? Quite a bit.
Yes, you did. Because baby, you wore them locks like that. You do a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so when I met Maria, that energy of that season joy that I brought, that season, and that she reciprocated, we just clicked. And it was funny because we talk about how I came into the salon intentionally to have a natural shea butter. I wanted a shea butter on my shelf. And so that was very important to me. And so I had a beautiful display, and I gotta get those pictures. I keep talking about these pictures of my little natural shea butter, honey. And
we gotta get send me those. We gotta show them pictures.
she approached me and told me about this shea butter. And I was like, well, I got a shea butter. She said, yeah, that's for play. Like, I don't know what you I see what you got, but let me introduce you to something that I have. And I was like, okay, let's see, And lo and behold, I tried it. I was like, oh. And I was informed to start on your feet. That's what I was told. So I was like, okay. But once I tried my feet, I said, why am I limiting this to my feet?
Right,
like, I didn't understand. I said, no, the rest of the body needs this experience as well.
Right.
And the more I used it and how my skin just glistened and shine, I said, wait a minute now. This is giving me what I've been looking for. Right. And not that the other product was bad by any means. However, her product had more nutrient, more oils, more this, more that. 13 different oils infused in this shea. Yeah, couldn't compete with that. Could not compete with that. And my skin began to glow, and then the dry areas just seemed to vanish. Okay. I was like, this is amazing. And 9 years later,
9 years later, we're going. Listen, I said this month, Tish, this month, we're going to take pictures. We're going to get somebody to take pictures of our feet. We got to show them how smooth. We talk about it all the time, but I'm going to take pictures of my feet. You take pictures of your feet. Because I'm telling you, when I go get my pedicure is done in 15, 20 minutes. Only thing she do is put my feet in there, clip my toenails, file them, put some of that cheap lotion on there because she done skipped everything else because she don't have to do anything to my feet because I have beautiful baby. My feet feel just like this. The soles of my
Then you got
feet
to put
on
that,
the
the
palms of
pumice
my
swirl.
hand.
I'm like,
And she be like, "Woo, so soft, so soft." Yes, baby. It's called a Rizzo Shea. Don't get it twisted. I might have the fresh meat shirt on, but this is called a Rizzo Shea. And because they so cheap in their salons, God bless y'all, because you got to
well, they
use
watered
stuff.
their product down, so
Oh
you're not
yeah, well it's
getting
in
a
gallons.
potent,
Yeah, when she
yeah,
pour it on,
you're
you
not,
smell to put water on. That's all you're
yeah.
doing.
Mm-mm.
And
I'm like,
because
that's
20
not what we
minutes
do.
after I leave out from getting my pedicure, my feet ashy. Like,
Oh
look, I
yeah,
done stepped into some
yeah.
ash. So, like somebody done dropped some powder on my toes. Like, what is
It
going
lasts
on?
2 seconds. The
But baby,
minute they
I
put it
keep
on,
my
it's
Rizzo
drying
shit.
up.
You ain't gonna have me looking crazy. Okay, you just won't. It won't.
It drinks it.
Yes. Yeah, I don't even know what that stuff is. But they say they buy it in gallons because I had a nail salon that was in Virginia and they wanted to actually purchase the Rizzo shade to put in their salon.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, how much does it cost? And I told them, they said, oh, no, 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 no. We can't buy that. That's too much. That's too much.
Yeah, because like I
What?
said, they're stretching their product, and for us as Black women, we will spend money on skincare products because our skin literally cannot um accept anything less. Like it can't. It will tell on you. Walking around like you've been kicking, pile flour. Like no, that's not acceptable. So we have to have product with rich ingredients.
Yes.
Ingredients. I call them working oils.
Working oils. That's
That
right.
will give our skin the luster, give it the moisture. Because our skin can scale. You know, and we don't want that. No, we're not walking around with scaly skin if we can help it. So to invest into something that is going to give you what your body needs, we don't mind. I understand these large companies got to buy in bulk and they have to, look at their bottom line. But at the end of the day,
At the end of the day.
we need our skin to be
Yeah, that's
beautiful,
right.
so it's
Yeah.
imperative for
Yeah.
us,
And,
to be able
and
to feel the skin and be like, okay, this is what skin should feel like,
mhm.
you know, not the
and
dryness.
that's right. And let me tell you, tonight the reason we're talking about hydration is because you can put anything you want on your skin, and it makes it feel good. But what about
Mm-hmm.
from the inside out?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So the question of tonight, for those that's trying to go away for 3 days and 2 nights free from Oria, how much water are we drinking?
Mm.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know the first month in January we talked about the texture.
Mm-hmm.
Last month, Tish,
Mm-hmm.
what did we talk about?
We talked about how the skincare, the build up and things
That's right. So
on
we
the
want to
scalp.
detox the scalp. Okay. That
Mm-hmm.
was in February. Well, now we don't learn the texture. We can detox the scalp. Now we gotta go enter. We have to go enter because now what are you really doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because plants can't live without water. So how can a human live without water?
Mm-hmm.
Now, me and Tish had this discussion earlier, which I love the discussion, but I need you guys to tell me. I need you to type it in. We want to hear from you. How much water do you drink a day?
Mm-hmm.
Because that makes a determination of how well not only your skin look, but how your hair grows. A lot
Mm.
of people forget it all goes together. I don't know
Yes.
why. Don't understand why in the world you don't understand that water is life.
Mm-hmm.
Not soda, not juice, not coffee. And the first thing, oh my God, I'll never forget this. Somebody said to me, well, it's liquid.
What?
This is years ago. They said, what? But it's wet. It's liquid. I said, but that's not water.
Hmm.
That's not
But
water.
that was their
Now,
philosophy
yeah,
behind.
they drink
Okay.
the sodas, they drink their coffee, but it was liquid. It had to have some water in it.
Hmm.
You're drying up like a prune.
Mm.
Your skin is drying up. Your hair won't grow. Your hair won't grow because there's no water in the body. How is
Mm.
it going to grow?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get no new hair from soda pop, whatever you call it. You can drink all the coffee you want to. That's not stimulant. There's no water there. Yeah, but I make it what? Stop it. You need pure water, whether you want to spring water, alkaline water. You need water, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
you need to drink it, not 2 cups. You
Mm-hmm.
need to go a chart. Ask your doctor, nutritionist, for your body weight and height. They will break down how many ounces you need, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll be surprised. You will really be
It's
surprised.
fascinating.
Yes, I thought I was walking, Tish, when you met me, I was walking 6 to 12 miles a day, but I wasn't consuming enough water.
For the
And
amount of
it
water
seemed
you was depleting.
no. And I
Mm-hmm.
kept going to the hospital. I was going to the hospital at least twice a year. I was dehydrated. I was
Mm.
so dehydrated. And I didn't, and nobody said, look, all they said, you need to drink water. They didn't tell me a number. They just said,
Mm.
drink water. So I drank water. But I was not, as I got older, I realized, oh, you know
It's
what?
not
I
enough.
wasn't drinking none of this. No wonder I stayed
Mm.
dehydrated.
Wow.
My legs would cramp at night.
Mm. Mm.
My feet would cramp because I figured because I was doing all that walking, but I was getting it in.
Yeah.
You remember that 6 to 10 miles
Oh
a
yeah.
day.
Oh
When I
yeah. I
wasn't
remember.
out vending, I was walking. That was my therapy. I would go out for an hour or two just to walk.
Mm.
Didn't have a weight problem, but I had a dry problem. I was drying out. I was drying out. I was dry.
Yeah. It's a thing.
And it's just amazing how I didn't realize that
Yeah.
until as I got older, I realized, oh my goodness. And then
Yeah.
you can tell if you dry. Let me tell you this. Let me show y'all something.
Cute little secret.
Yes. All you gotta do is pick up your skin and hold it just like this.
Mm-hmm.
And if that skin stays up, baby, you need some water.
Let me see how
Let's
much
try
water
it
I
again.
need.
Let's
Let me
try it
see.
again. Hold it, pinch it,
How long is supposed to stay up?
just let it go. See, you drinking water. But if you hold that up and it just stays up by itself, you dry as a bone. You better go run and get some water. You better just put your head under the faucet and just guzzle it down. Because, baby, you are about to dry like a. I'm telling you. And if your skin is dry, that means your hair is dry. So the question is again, how much water are you drinking a day?
Mm-hmm.
I want
We need
to
it.
know.
We need it.
I'm telling you right now, this is what Maria do. I can't speak for nobody else. You know, I'm looking forward to turning 60 in a few years from now. You can't tell me I look like I'm 60 if you look at the color, the gray in my hair, but if I make it black, you would not even know it. You wouldn't even know if I did. You don't see no wrinkles. Look, no, there's no wrinkles. Look, stop playing. That's a Rizzo shade and good water.
Stop
What I'm
playing.
saying to you, that's right. So what I'm saying to you is this. For me, I supposed to drink, I think it's 70 ounces. Is it 70 ounces?
70 to 90 ounces.
70 to 90 ounces. I drank four 16 ounces before 1 o'clock. That is the goal.
Mm.
That's the goal
Mm-hmm.
every day. Now, I'm
Mm-hmm.
be honest, sometimes I don't make it that I have to catch up sometimes. It depends on. And when I'm at
I
home,
like
I'm
that.
drinking more because, it does make you go to the bathroom. That's
Mm-hmm.
another reason why I don't like drink all that water because, use the bathroom. I understand that. But I'd rather go to the bathroom and look good and not be dry and cramping
Right.
than to you know what I'm saying? I need that. I know I need that for my skin.
Yes.
Then as I get the 16 ounces, then I aim for maybe 2 or 3 more cups. That's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem. I'll try not to drink too late into the night, but I'm going to get that intake. My goal is to
Mm-hmm.
get 16 ounces, not cup, which is 8.
Right.
I'm getting 2 cups. I'm drinking 2 cups
Mm-hmm.
at a time so I can get it. And my goal is always 96 ounces. That's always the goal. But if I'm in that 70, 96, I'm
Yeah.
good.
You're doing great. You're doing
Man,
great.
my feet. I'm here to tell you. I'm telling y'all better. I need to know who's out there drinking water. You need to let them sodas and things go. The older you get, you're gonna appreciate what we are telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Play them games you want to. You will have kidney disease,
Mm-hmm.
liver disease, cramping. You be like, what is going on with my body? Your body
Mm-hmm.
will shut down on you.
Mm-hmm.
Your hair
Yeah.
will fall out. Your skin. What? Take the test. Pitch that.
Mm-hmm.
If that skin stands up, you in trouble. You are
The
dry.
skin is screaming. Dehydration.
Put your head under the faucet and just guzzle.
I'm glad everybody grown because if you was in your mama's house doing that, your mama smack you in the back of your head. I know you ain't putting your head under my
Put
sink.
your head. That's right. That's right.
But yes, highly important.
Ish. What's wrong with people? Why they don't want to
Well,
drink water?
accountability,
Help
and
me.
then not only
I
that.
don't drink sodas. I don't drink so I can preach this because I'm really telling you. Tish have known me all these years. I don't drink sodas.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then I might get a swig of lemonade, but every day I drink
She's
water.
good.
My
She's
whole life.
good.
And sodas is a no-no. I don't do no sodas at all.
I'm
Period.
so guilty. I have picked up soda over the last like 3 years.
Oh
'Cause
no, who did
prior
that
to
to
that,
you?
I listen. I used to do detox. I would do detox at the beginning of every year, and I
Okay.
started that at
Yeah,
24
you
years
told me
old.
about that. Yes.
Yes, and that allowed me to cut back on so because as a kid, I was a juice girl, and
Okay.
I really didn't drink water as a kid until I
Okay.
got maybe 20. Um, and then I started doing the detoxes and learning how to properly hydrate my body. That started very early. So for many years, I would not drink soda. Um, but after my mom passed, she was a soda drinker. That woman drank so much.
Mm,
She loved.
mm, mm-hmm.
And one day it just hit me. I wanted a Coke or a Pepsi. And I was
Wow.
asking myself, why do I want this? This is not what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's
I
right.
said, oh, this is trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is trouble. And
Mm-hmm.
I would have to taper off, start over, detox again, reset my body. And so I had to learn, like, okay, I can't go down this path. I know better.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
Yep.
just, it was quenching something that I didn't know because so many years had gapped. And I was like, oh, this is not
Mm-hmm.
good. And
Mm-hmm.
so I had to start doing like the diet soda, whatever, to wean myself off because it would be like these cravings. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're out there and you don't do it, don't start because
That,
trying to get off is just as hard as
mm-hmm.
starting.
My
And
mother
so,
used to say,
yeah.
because my mother used to smoke, she used to drink. And I said, you
Mm,
know what? I'm never gonna do that. She says, you're right. She says, if you don't start, you don't never have to worry about quitting.
that's right.
And
That's
that's
right.
the way, that's my motto. I'm not gonna start, so I ain't gotta worry about quitting.
Yeah, don't start.
Mm-mm.
Don't start.
Mm-mm.
But it was so strange how, like you say, one day I don't know if
And
that
that's the
was her
DNA.
quenching,
That's that
her quenching.
DNA. Hmm. That's why I refuse to drink because my mother drank. So I know it's
Mm,
in me. It's
mm-hmm.
in me, and I'm scared that if I do it, I'm not even say scared. I don't even participate in that. I get high for Robitussin. But
I didn't know
with the
that.
Rizzo Shea products, I don't have any water in my products at all. I have just the oils. All my products, other than the shampoo and conditioner, because I have to have water in that. But my oils and my body butter has no water in it.
That is excellent.
Period. But I need for
That
you
is
to put some water
excellent.
into your body because you need that water into your body. So you need to tell us tonight. I need to know how many cups of water you drinking. How hydrated are you?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the simple fact that's helping your hair grow. You can't. What plant have you ever seen? What plant have you seen that you didn't put no water in it and continue to grow?
Yeah, that's doesn't exist.
If that's the case, please somebody educate us. I want to know. I need to meet that. Even the cactus, it could go, what is it, weeks without water, but
I
you
think
got to give it
yeah,
some kind of water.
yeah.
It's got to rain. Something's got to happen.
For survival. Yeah, the human body is magnificently made, but you don't want to chance and continue to risk not hydrating the body. You know, you may have some really bad habits, um, but you can always change. You can always correct um, the very things that you didn't think you needed to. And tonight we're saying, I like you heard me. I picked up sodas and it was so, but I never stopped drinking water. So even if you have a vice that you said, well, I gotta have this, then drink your water. Have your water simultaneous because allow that water to do its job for your body. You know, you can't just keep pouring in the bad and not give it anything good. Mm, that's not going to land you in a good spot. So, what you want to do is if you have those cravings, desires for those, like I always drink my water. I have my water at night before I go to bed. I keep water at my foot of my bed, well, to the
I
side of
do.
my
I
headboard.
keep it on my
Um,
nightstand.
yeah, I
I
keep it on my
wake up and I
nightstand.
feel dry. Or I mean, yes. Do I have to get up and use the bathroom? I sure enough
Oh
do.
yeah, I
But
mean
I don't
it's
have
gonna be
no problem because I'm hydrated.
yeah, yeah, and that's important. I'm a coffee drinker, so I have to make sure that I maintain my balance with my water and my coffee. As we mature, we have to make sure that we give it our body the proper water because,
That's
like
right.
Maria said, the leg muscles will start to cramp and things like that. Yes, it's very real. So if you're missing things in the body, if you're missing or noticing that, oh, I'm cramping up, my calves are, so I notice sometimes I have like a twitch in the calf. I say, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I need some more water.
So water.
So those are the signs that the body is telling you you need to hydrate. My sons was in sports all their little lives, and they would be on the football field, they would be playing, but what was on the side? Water
Water.
and
That's
some
right.
type of drink to kind of
That's
hydrate
right.
them. My oldest was cramped right under like by his rib cage because he would play so hard. He would
Mm-hmm.
play to his heart's content, and
Mm-hmm.
his little body would lock up at six and
Mm-hmm.
7, 8 years old. His little body would lock
Yes.
up.
Uh-huh. That's
Even at
right.
that age, make sure your children have water
Exactly.
because they're active, you know, and they're
Mhm.
depleting and they're out there
Yeah, because
sweating in the
when you
blanket.
sweating, you're
Yes,
losing the water. It's coming off your
electrolytes and
pores.
everything else. Yes. So you want to, fill the body up with something that the body can use, okay? And
Mhm.
not store in a category where it's like, I don't know what to do with this soda, this Kool-Aid, Diet number 5. You know the story
Even the
now.
Gatorade, yeah, it has
Oh yeah, the
electrolytes
stories
in
are
it,
coming about the
but
Gatorade.
uh, it has electrolytes. But
Unhealthy.
guess what? You need water.
You
You
need
still
water.
need water.
Hmm.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you are taking medication, stop playing.
You know
Stop
you need to
playing.
take it with some water.
You want to know why your hair is falling out? You taking medication and you're not drinking any water,
Mm,
there's a problem.
yeah.
There is a problem. There is a problem.
Hmm.
And if you guys, I need you to jump in. I still got my 3 days, 2 nights. I'm waiting.
Give
Listen, I'm
away.
going to give it
Who
away at
wants
the end of this.
it?
Listen, y'all better jump on. But I'm saying, if you taking medication, you definitely got to drink water because that's got to go through your system. You can't just take the pill
Hmm.
and take that one swig or with soda or with lemonade or juice or Kool-Aid.
Mm,
That does not work that way.
yeah, yeah. Give the body the water to hydrate from within. Like Maria said, you want to hydrate with from within, um, internally and externally. It's important. And like you said, you can be soaking in a shower, but you gotta ingest
Yeah.
ingest
And
that
just
water. And
listen,
look
let me
up
show
your
you a
body
picture
weight
of
to
my
find
hair
out how
right
much you
here.
need.
That's right. You see
Yes.
that? I got to put some water. This is what I had to do tonight when I shampoo. Just like you soak your hair to make sure that it is nice and wet so you can shampoo it, you got to you can soak your body. You got to do the same thing. You have
Hmm.
to do the same thing because I'm telling you. You guys are missing out. Tish and I was talking about somebody that she had ran across, and they was like, they don't want no water. They just don't want to drink no water. But I'm here to tell you, you ain't got to drink it. You ain't got to do nothing you don't want to do because you're grown. Like I told my kids, you ain't got to listen to me. You're going to listen to somebody. So if you don't want to drink your water today, trust and believe me, I hope you make good money and have great insurance because you will stay in the hospital because you can't, especially if you're medicated. If you're taking any kind of medication, you have to continue to drink the water so it can flow through and come out your body. Because remember, when you don't drink water, what's in stays inside. Those are your toxins. That's, mom died from colon cancer. I was like, well, how did she get colon cancer? Because it's things that was inside of her colon that wasn't being pushed out. So it stays there. This is how the doctor explained it. It stays there, and over a period of time, it ferments. Well, we all got cancer in our body. The cancer grabbed to it, and that's colon cancer. Well, guess what? If you don't drink water to flush that stuff out, it's going to ferment. It's going to stay right there. And that's why when you go to your stylist, I don't know why my hair is falling out. Look at it. Look at it, Tish. Look how it's falling out. Look at all of my hair. Tish say, wow, what did you do? And you're like, I don't know, girl. Listen, I think it's that shampoo. No. What Tish don't know is first you ain't drink no water. Okay. Number one. Thank you so very much.
Telltale
You're not
sign.
drinking water. Tish also don't know that you ain't taking care of your hair like you should. You're not putting no oil on your scalp. Okay. You wearing different weaves. You're not giving those braids breaks. What'd you say? 3 to 4 weeks to be out. It's a lot of things that you don't share and Tish knows this. As a stylist, we gotta be psychiatrists to try to trick you. Yeah, psychics trying to trick you into telling us the truth. At the end of the day, you want us to perform a miracle when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
We got to use spidey senses, psychic powers, psychiatric power, psychology, everything. Everything.
But I want hair. I want beautiful hair. I want strong hair. I want hair like yours. Or they bring the picture in the salon and they're like, this is the kind of hair I want. I want my hair. Can I have my hair grow like this? It can. But you got to take it, like I said, step by step. My journal, your hair, dirty little secrets, and how to make your hair healthy again. I break that down week by week by week. Pictures, techniques, things that you can do. I give you do it yourself guides on how to take care of your own hair. I put it all out there, people. That's all I can do. I put it out there. You got to engage. You got to do something. And if I'm hearing people now, well, they saying all that. I'm not doing my hair at my home. You don't have to. But at least you be educated enough when you go to Tish's salon or anybody's salon and you sit down in the chair. Now you can engage in an intelligent conversation with your stylist, praying that she knows, praying that she understands she can receive it. But you're going to sit in the chair and you're going to tell her, look, this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm not doing. And then she can give you recommendations. And then y'all can walk off to the bowl and y'all be a happy consultation. Y'all can be getting that hair journey. But if you go in there and you're like, girl, I just don't know. Look at how I just falling out. I've had people sit in my chair. The hair just be everywhere. Like, what is going on? I think it was that last relaxer. I think it was that color. Always blaming somebody else. But what are you doing? And we got to start with taking care within.
Or what are you not doing? Thank you for the thumbs up.
Yeah. Don't be blaming nothing on something you ain't doing. You don't know your hair texture, so you're using your wrong shampoo, the wrong conditioner. You're not detoxing. You're not cleaning your scalp. So therefore, you got all this buildup, and you expect to come in and get a good shampoo. Yeah, a good shampoo is great. It makes your scalp feel good. But every now and then, and we already discussed it, every 6 months, you need to detox that scalp. You need to
it's like doing, like you said, like we mentioned, it's like doing a detox for the body, do it for the scalp. your body will applaud you. Your hair will applaud you because it's going to return healthy hair,
That's right.
resilient skin, and that's what you want. You want your skin to applaud you because it shows, it makes you feel good. You projecting yourself in the
Yes.
best light that you can to the world and for yourself.
And the skin, when people see you, what did that first thing they see is your skin.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
everything else comes with it. But if you go in and you got all these different issues going on with your skin or your hair, that's
Mm-hmm.
what they see.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
you got to let your scalp breathe. Oh my God. You got to hydrate and you got to let it breathe. That's why it's
Yes.
important to shampoo your hair, let it dry natural so you can see what you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's telling you a secret. It's telling you
And
a secret.
that secret will expose you.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Oh,
If you
yeah.
don't give it the love that it needs, it will be like,
So I don't. Where's my people? I need to know. Can somebody type in? I just need for you to just type in what's going on with your skin. What's going on with your water intake?
mm-hmm.
How many of you out there are you really hydrated? Can you just pick your skin up just like this and see if it go down? If it doesn't go down, if it stay up, please
Put your head under the sink.
run.
What you say, Maria? Put it on the sink.
Put your, put your head on
And
this
girl,
thing and
so
just let the water flow in. Just like you think it's a fire hose coming from somewhere. Oh my goodness. It is crazy that people, I didn't even realize this was such an important subject until I started
mm-hmm.
talking about it
Yeah,
and listening to people saying how they don't drink water. They
it's a
just
big
don't.
thing. It's true. I have adults in their 70s, 60s. They just don't drink water, and I'm like, I
How
had to
you doing it?
learn in my late 20s, in my 30s, drink more. I would have notes in my, if you got to do affirmations, but I would put notes in my appointment book. Tish, drink more water
Mhm. And
because
like I said,
I had to build
I
up
got to
to
trick
drinking
myself.
more water. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to trick myself because I wasn't getting enough water. So guess what I'm doing? Before I eat for until 1 o'clock, I drink 4 16 ounces. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's making me say, hey, you know you gotta drink this water. Don't worry about no
Mm-hmm.
food right now. I need you
Mm-hmm.
to get this water in because if I start eating, I'll forget all about that water. I'll eat and I'm good. And I start doing something and this sound like, oh Lord, I ain't had no water today. It's so easy
Mm-hmm.
for me to do because my mind is always racing. I got so much to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I know from when I go to bed at 10 o'clock or from 10 o'clock, I try to stop eating or not, well, 9 o'clock really, but I might squeeze 10. From 10 to 1 o'clock the next day, I have to get my water in. So
Mm-hmm.
I get up what 7 8 o'clock in the morning. So from 7 o'clock until 1 o'clock, I got to get four
Excellent.
16 ounces in.
That's excellent.
So then for
Good way to
now,
start.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of the day, I'm gonna drink water because I'm gonna eat. Now I'm gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna
Right.
eat, I'm gonna drink some water. So I'll get
Good.
2 more glasses in, and that's when my 96 ounces come in.
Mm-hmm.
People, you got to take care of yourself. You really and truly do. And we talk about
And
just
the
put something
basics. This is
simple.
basic. This is
Yes.
it's not what you call rocket science, or find the discipline. Find the discipline for you and your body.
That's right.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You only get one body
One body
that we know of.
that you know of. That's
So while you're here, try
uh-huh.
to give it some love. Try to hydrate it. Give it what it needs. And it starts off real basic. You can still
Right.
have your other vices, but add the water back in.
Yes.
Don't do it without, not thinking, oh, shoot, if I'm going to have this soda, I make sure you get your water. That's what I have to do for me, because that balance works for me, and it allows me to say, okay, I know I have my water. I know I have my water. I'm good. But I have to include that in my daily, like Maria, certain times a day. I was like, ooh, I'll
Mm-hmm.
go.
You gotta stop.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
standing on my feet all day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interacting, I'm talking, having
Mm-hmm.
conversation with people. By 12 o'clock, I'm like, wait, did I have my water yet?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm constantly checking in with myself.
Mm-hmm. Self. Mm-hmm.
Bottle of water sitting at my station. So when I know I need it, guess what? I
Mm-hmm.
grab my water and I'm taking in my water throughout the day. People, That's the least we can do for ourselves, right?
right?
The battery
And
running.
I shampooed my hair, and you see how this you can the gray is this is what really needs water just to keep it down, and without it going frizzy. I'm here to tell
Mm-hmm.
you, it's like my hair, how it's drying out. That's how your body dry out when you don't put no water in it.
Yeah,
It dries out.
it's a thing. It's a thing. Yes, all your organs, all those things, it
It will
needs.
shut down if you don't have
Mm,
any water. And like I said, we talk about hair on here. We talk about skin. You can't have good hair and you can't have good skin if you're not putting that water in. You're not hydrating your body. You're not watering the roots of your
mhm.
scalp.
Yeah,
You're not doing nothing with the biggest organ in your body, which is the
the
skin.
skin.
You're
Hmm.
not putting any water to it. So what is it gonna do? It's gonna drop. It's gonna be like a plume. You're gonna walk around you're gonna be 50 years old looking like you 70. They're like, why do they look so old? Because they probably never drink no water.
And it's true.
And then
So
you
many
want to know
people.
why your urine is golden.
Ooh,
Why is your urine
yeah.
golden? Your urine
Hmm.
golden because you ain't drinking no water and it's
Yeah.
telling on you. And
And
after a
that's a
while, your
good time.
skin is
That's a
gonna
good sign as well to tell you the color of your urine. The doctor
and if
tell
it's
you it's too
orange,
dark.
baby, you on your way out. You better get to somebody hospital quick.
What color
So
you say if it's orange? What you say?
if it's orange, you better get to somebody hospital quick. You might be in
Yeah,
there for a
because you're
couple days.
dehydrated for
You
sure.
dehydrated. You
Hmm.
done. You're done. You're done. I'm
Hmm.
telling you, that's not a good look. That is not a good look.
So keep that in mind.
So next week, for you guys that it was quiet, we're coming back next week. I'm gonna ask for the same thing. It looks like Heather is the one that's gonna walk away with her 3 nights, 3 days and 2 nights
Hmm.
free vacation I'm giving out. So Heather, congratulations to you because you're the only person engaged with me tonight.
Hmm.
Telling you, you need some
Congratulations,
R and
girl.
R. Congratulations, Heather. So you need some R, and that will right there. That will definitely help you out. So thank you so
That is
much.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. I can't. I'm over here doing too much stuff. Let me see. Did I spell it
I
right?
make sure we are down to our
Uh-huh.
last 2 minutes. Can you believe it?
Yes. Listen, because I was hoping people would engage with us. So therefore, not only can I give out this free vacation, but it's an important thing. I need people to actually tell us what are you doing? Well, how you taking care of yourself? How you living?
Hmm.
How
Hmm.
you living? And stop putting it all on the stylist. The stylist ain't doing nothing. She can only do what you give her when you walk in the door. That is it.
And make sure you get
Okay.
Miss Heather's address. Did she give her? I mean, her email address. Did she give it to you?
Yeah, yeah. Heather, I need to get your email address, please. Well, congratulations, Heather. Yeah, please type it in the email address. Or if you don't want to put it on here, just go to Aria's O'Shea and you can put join us and you can submit. You can actually submit a form and put your email address in there. So that's don't
Perfect.
worry about you don't even have to put it on here because it goes out to
Oh
with
yeah.
Facebook and so
She was like,
just go to
girl.
reasonshade.com and then that's right. Just put it join and say I'm Heather. I'm the one I want my vacation. 3 days, 2 nights. I got you, Heather. I got you. Well, Tish, it's that time, girl. Wait a
Yes,
minute,
it
Tish.
is.
Oh
Yes,
my
it is.
goodness, we talk so much. Like I said, we love ourselves some us. What? So until next week, next Monday.
Next week, guys.
Yes. Hydrate. We need to hear the stories. You guys have a blessed one, and thank you so much because they're not like us. They're not like us. Love you, Tish. You have a wonderful week.
Thank you.
Everybody
You do
have
the
a wonderful.
same.
See you next Monday at 9 p.m. on the Rears of Shea podcast. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Okay.
All right. Yeah, okay.